Today we're going to try to recreate some of the camera techniques Peter Mckinnon reacted to in one of his latest videos. Welcome back to the Filmmaker's Formula. I'm Kevin, and on this channel I talk about shortcuts to creative filmmaking. As you might have seen, Peter Mckinnon's crazy Hollywood camera techniques video has been blowing up, and rightly so. As a fellow filmmaker, one of my favorite things to do is look at all the behind-the-scenes camera tricks these other filmmakers use. Because most of the time you would never guess how an effect is done, and sometimes you even miss it. For example, the picture of me on Instagram where my face is in a sea of rubber duckies. I had to stick my head in a box because I didn't have enough ducks to work with. Which kind of reminds me of how they filmed Iron Man. You ever think about how every time we see Tony Stark in his Iron Man suit talking to Jarvis, he basically has his head in a box? Peter starts off with this video, and as a fan of food photography, we just have to try out the Hershey press. Let's head to the store and pick up some supplies. Alright, I'm back. In their video, you can see that they used a robotic arm for everything, but since I can't afford a robotic arm at this point, we will be using some chopsticks instead. Here's my idea. I'm going to glue the chopsticks to the crackers and set the marshmallow and the chocolate on separate chopsticks. But since those two things will be all soft and gooey, I'm thinking about putting two chopsticks together, making some sort of platform like they had in the video. The bottom cracker will just be on a little stand, and that way we can smush everything together while the camera is still rolling. I just finished setting up everything. I do have a limited supply of chocolate, so we'll have to make this count. I got the graham crackers, the marshmallows. I've already heated some of the marshmallows and chocolate, and they're all on chopsticks. All we have to do left is to smush everything together.
I went ahead and hot glued a foam core to the head of a Joby pod, and that's what we're gonna put our graham crackers on.
All I did was add a couple rough masks in Premiere, but in hindsight, I should have done more takes with the chopsticks at different angles, making it easier to erase in post. So this is what we ended up with. Considering how we did this, I think it's okay. The second technique I wanted to try out was the transition. As you know, I love transitions, and if this works out, maybe we'll get to use it more often. I don't have any Coke left right now, but the idea is to blend two similar surfaces together. So instead, I'm going to use the top of a muffin and try to blend it into the top of a desert scene. So just a minor correction, I decided to use cookies instead because the surface of the cookie matches the landscape of the desert better.
I need to practice filmmaking harder.
I don't know how often I'll be using this effect. I'm gonna give it a D-. I wanted to try the pancakes with motor oil, but I did not have any motor oil, so I decided to use soap and some food coloring. Because, you know, soap is kind of that same consistency, and I'm assuming it won't absorb into the pancakes, which is why they use motor oil. We'll see. But because my soap is green, we'll have to fix that. What color makes orange? So right now I'm trying to figure out what colors I'm supposed to use, and looking at this color chart, I can't seem to find the equation for green to make orange. Orange was the bottom equation, the bottom color division green. So if I subtract it, the other side. I'm just gonna add a bunch of red. Hey, that kind of looks like blood now. I had to make some pancakes for this part. For this part, I just lined each pancake with a bit of cardboard like they did in the video to give it some height. And all I did from there is drizzle the syrup on the top to finish the look. Yeah, I didn't expect that to be that red. I'd say in terms of technique, I'd give it a B-. The only bad thing is that we can't really eat this anymore. We don't even have to talk about the soup one. I agree with Peter on that one. I will definitely use it the next time I have to photograph soup at a restaurant. Just without any explanation, I'm just gonna ask for a bowl and then I'm gonna shove it into the soup.
Unbelievable.
Next on the list is this effect.
Oh, how? Oh, it's one of those little barrel lens. Yeah.
Nah, Peter, we don't need a barrel lens. All you need is a GoPro and some chopsticks. For the platform of the Bud Light commercial, I was gonna use some of this acrylic and dust some flour on top and the blue screen we used in a previous episode.
And from there, you simply maneuver the GoPro chopstick combo around the Coke cans.
See, we didn't even need a barrel lens after all. You know, that's why I love watching these behind the scenes videos. Because before this video, I didn't even know a barrel lens was a thing. Like you probably didn't know that I'm filming in my closet. That's funny, right? Have a good weekend.